About a month ago, I got the dreaded text on a Saturday afternoon that my bass player had the flu. And sure, I could have called one of my other bass players. I have several great bass players, but I wanted to challenge myself to do something I had never done. See, I am not a bass player. I have filled in a few times for other worship leaders, but I haven't played live much, and I have never led worship or sang while playing bass. But there was just something in me. I didn't want to pass up this opportunity. And plus, I mean, how hard could it be? Playing bass means you're only playing one note at a time, right? Hey worship leader, welcome back to the channel. And if we've never met, my name is Jimmy Cooper, and I have a passion for bringing greater health to worship ministries. And I believe that in order to have a healthy worship ministry, there has to be a healthy worship leader behind it. So I created Hey Worship Leader to come alongside you to help you be the best worship leader you can be. I put out free, valuable content like this video. I do worship workshops, and I also provide mentor coaching for worship leaders. If you're interested in growing and investing in your future as a worship leader, let's connect. I would love to meet you. You can email me. My email is jimmy@heyworshipleader.com, or you can go to the website heyworshipleader.com to see all the things that I offer. But now let's get back to the story of this late Saturday afternoon where I got the text that my bass player had the flu, and now I have committed to play bass while I'm leading worship. And I wanted to share this story with you because there were some tips that helped me get through it that I think would be valuable for you. That week that I chose to take on this challenge of leading worship from bass for the first time ever was actually the perfect week. Our set list was only 3 songs, and I was only singing 2 of them. The set list was Great Things by Phil Wickham, King of Kings by Hillsong, and a throwback, Lord I Need You by Matt Mayer. So here are the 3 tips, or you can think of them as little golden nuggets of help and motivation that I think will be valuable for you. Golden nugget number 1, practice, practice, practice. I practiced more that evening getting ready for that Sunday morning than I had practiced in a long time. And this gave me so much confidence going into the day. Now don't get me wrong, I always put in the time to practice and prepare for the upcoming weekend. But if I'm honest, sometimes my schedule gets away from me and I rely on my ear and my ability to get me through my lack of practice. If you're like me, having someone tell you to practice is not new, and it's actually not something we even want to hear. We all know that we need to put in the practice, but I got convicted of it again that week that sometimes I don't put in enough time to practice. When I practiced as much as I did that Saturday night, I was really confident going into the next morning, and it helped me lead better even though I was doing something I had never done before. And when I say I practiced more than ever before, remember I found out on a Saturday afternoon, so I didn't have much time to practice. But here's what I did. I ran through each song twice with the chord chart while listening to the songs. This helped me get the songs inside me again. Now I already knew these songs, but it helped me internalize them and the chord structures. Then I played the song while singing, while walking around my living room, while not looking at the chord charts. I wanted to make sure that I was singing while I practiced because I was going to be leading worship, and I wanted to make sure I was walking around my living room because I've noticed that if I can do something while I'm walking around my living room, it better prepares me to be ready to stand up in front of a room full of people. And then I wanted to make sure that I wasn't looking at the chord chart. This helps me internalize the music. If I force myself to play the song and I mess up, I quickly find the new chord, and it helps solidify those chords in my mind. And then I ran the songs 2 more times while singing and without messing up, so I knew I'd be confident enough to lead them on Sunday morning. Golden nugget number 2 is I used my T and L shapes to think about the patterns rather than the actual chords of the song. This is just my way of thinking about the Nashville Number System in visual form. So I have a quick question for you. Do you use the Nashville Number System to lead your worship band? And also, I just referred to T and L shapes. Would you like me to do a video demonstrating what I mean by that? If you could answer those 2 questions for me, that would help me out. Leave your answers in the comments below. If you're a worship leader and you do not know what the Nashville Number System is, or you have yet to implement it, I would encourage you to learn it. It'll help you become a better worship leader, and it'll help you lead your band better. Golden nugget number 3, push yourself to do something new. I felt so accomplished that I pushed myself to do something outside of my comfort zone. It gave me this boost that I hadn't had in a while. A lot of times we get comfortable doing the things we know, and we get scared to do anything different. Where I lead worship, I have a statement where I say we always pursue excellence. Now this is not to be confused with demanding perfection. but rather it's a constant reminder that we should be always growing in our craft. Don't get stuck doing the same things you've always done, but continue to push yourself. It's really going to help you become a better leader. So that's it. That's what I did. That's how I prepared, and that was my mindset going into it. I'm glad to say that Sunday morning went really well. I made it through 2 services and I didn't mess up any of the chords. I led with confidence, and I don't always do that even when I'm playing an instrument that I'm comfortable with. So if I were you, I would write these 3 little golden nuggets down. Remember, practice more than you think you need to. Learn the Nashville Number System and continue to push yourself to try and do new things. Well, that's it for today. I hope me sharing this little story with you and the things that I learned was valuable for you. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And remember, keep striving to be the best worship leader you can be. I will see you in the next video.